Alright, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Um, our characters look a bit different now. I thought, now that we're done with Mechonas and we're preparing for, fighting the Bionas, we might as well gear up a little bit in terms of outfits to I don't know, it felt like the right time to do this, and I went through the outfits a little bit and found that the Aerith Type 3 looks kind of really cool. Especially on Malia, um, I love the, like, warrior. Well, obviously Fiora doesn't have them, so she's looking normal. Ricky is looking ferocious. And also Dunban and Shulk. And, it's kind of fitting because, like, they have, like, this Telethia theme, and, we're fighting a lot of Telethia, so kind of my head canon is, we took the Telethias we beat to make armor out of them. Which, for me, personally, works as a reason. But yeah, that's how our character's gonna look now. I did off-stream shenanigans. I went and got materials for Colony 6 reconstruction. Namely, I got the cellular cells, and the rainbow slugs, with the rainbow slugs being a pain to get. They're on fallen arm, and they're really horrible to get. But there is a nice map online that helps a little bit with it. But yeah. So we can finally finish special level 4, which I think gives us a water tower. I think it's just a water tower. A watchtower. Enemies are attacking one of the colonies. Alright. Near the freight elevator. Where is the freight elevator? Ah. Right there, okay. Well, let's quickly take care of that. Shouldn't hopefully be too bad. I have to switch characters, though. I've been also trying to get a little bit of affinity for the characters again. Ah, it's one of these. Yeah. We actually still should have, like, anti-mechon weapons, so we should be fine, except for Charlotte, but, like... It's not like... Wrong button. It's not like this should take a long time. This is, like, probably just annoying. Well, the other way around. This shouldn't be difficult, but this might just take a bit. Yeah, Charlotte doesn't do any damage to it. And computer-controlled Malia does a bit of bullshit again. And doesn't use her... Doesn't use her fire, which is like the one thing that would do damage. Ow, ow. The fact he hit that is actually kind of insane. Pew. There we go. Easy. I'm just gonna get the quality unit and the wind cylinder. I don't need those. Yeah. Alright, and then I also got the stuff for nature level 4. I made the Catapult Silk and the Hook's Daylight Spur. And after we build that, I'm quickly gonna go over where I got them, because they're actually, like, really available. They're, like, nice and easily available to us now. So we got a little bit of a park here. Nice. And that means level 4 is now complete. And we can see the destroyed Mechonas in the background, which is always a bit of a sad side. And we get a debuff resist 5. Nice. So yeah, now only level 5 is left for us to do, and that's a lot of like level 80 plus monsters we're gonna have to take on. But yeah, that's where we need the Angel Engine and the Blue Light Amp, and that's the Art Coil. And here the Red Frontier. Nice. But that will have to wait for just a bit more. Okay, so what's the plan for today? The plan for today is we're going to do some side questing stuff before we head back into the Bionis to fight our way through that. Come on, Charlotte. You can do it. There we go. And call butterflies back to call me. Go. He just went on materials now. Obviously. I love how there's still like 3 rows, like in the most furthest behind corner it could possibly be. Anyway, alright, if you look at skill trees, we got some skill links between Charlotte and Ryan. Which is nice. And Fiora is done with her daring skill tree, which means I do think I want to get her to... That's HP. That's a bit more tankiness for her. I think I'm gonna give her rashness for now. Also because that should be done quicker, which is nice. Okay, where were we? Quests. Right. I did complete a few, by which I mean I like got the prerequisites for it. Okay, so that's that quest we just talked to the Nopon about. We can't do that yet. So the Monados, Lousy Lizards, that was a quest we could have done presumably like 40 hours ago. Which was like somewhere up here, I think. So hopefully I'm not completely missing. Yes! Look, my memory isn't always terrible. Your opponent friends. Here we go. I can train the next hero upon. Lovely. I don't actually want to take any of these items. As nice as it is, but like accepting like early game quest rewards just like makes it so difficult when you're maneuvering through the inventory to get to like look for good equipment, because that shit just like shows up super early or at the top, and it makes it just like very difficult. I can't talk today as well. I'm like a bit When the fuck is that not on active? Hello? Am I... Pelu. Wait, hold on. Affinity chart. Oh, also, the dead high-end show up here. No. Wait, how do you... Residence, there we go. Pelu, where the fuck is he? There he is. Active time 6 to 3. Prophecy Herd. Well, I mean, oh, wait, did it like permanently despawn the Nopon? I think I just, like, permanently despawned him. What is happening? Hello? Game? Are you okay? Where the hell is my quest giver? I think he's is he actually permanently unloaded now? What the hell? That is insane. That, what? I feel like I'm an idiot now. What the hell? Is there a chance he's, like, involved in another side quest? Wait, what the fuck? He's just gone. The Nopon just disappeared from existence. Okay, sure. I guess we can do other stuff in the meantime. What the fuck? Huh? I have never seen that happening. Oh yeah. A new enemy he has spawned, and that's a really unfun one. Because now that we're done with Mechonis Core, some of the super bosses spawn in, and that is one of them. And that one has the most bullshit mechanic the entire game. Let's see if I can trigger it. There he is, Ancient Daedalus. A horrible enemy. Insanely large vision radius. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so let's do something else instead then. Let's go for that stunted growth quest, because we can actually do that. I just need Shulk in here. And I think we want, like, yeah, let's just go in with the boys. Because we have to take down these Mechon units. And obviously they all have spikes. Because this game is fun like that. Oh, it's paralysis spikes, okay. I was about to say this is fine. It is kind of fine. It could be, like, significantly worse, because paralysis just makes... auto-attacking impossible. Which just makes this, like, really awkward now. Come on. What does paralysis actually do? I randomly not activate. Okay. Nope. Okay, just like quickly perch in here. But since luckily this is only like a normal enemy, we're like completely fine here. It is annoying. Paralysis spikes are definitively annoying. They're like definitively among the like less infuriating spikes this game has to offer. There we go. That's a transition bypass. Nice. Can't do that yet. Then we want to do the exhaust pump. Which is up on the digit. So that shouldn't be too difficult to get here. Yes, offensive hover unit, and of course, spikes. Do I want to know what spikes these are? Damage. That was like way too fucking slow. Okay, yeah, damage spikes are like real unpleasant. Because that means I just need to constantly have them in auto charge. I mean, technically speaking, I can just let Ricky and Dunban deal with this, and I'm just auto-attacking here and doing a backslash every now and then. I might want to level them out of Purge, actually, thinking about it. Yep. That's the exhaust pump. Bright cylinder, there we go. Then... Oh, I think what we also want to do... I want to check that at least, because I don't think we have... Is going up digit 1, because there is a unique monster up there, and I don't think we ever fought that. But if it's in the low 70s, like, that's, like, awesome for us, because we are in the low 70s. This is kind of the thing, the game now branches open kind of nicely. You can either continue to do with story stuff, or there are, like, side content you can do, where monsters have, like, genuinely the level you're at. Oh, no, you're level 80. Okay, yeah, never mind then. And the last one... is the mini reactor. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. Hopefully this is also like a monster within level range. So we can actually complete that. That would be cool because that should be Dunban's skill tree. Ah, 75. Ah, this is doable. Damage spikes, and like hard-hitting damage spikes too, which is unpleasant. I want to use my attack. Uh-oh. Don't topple, please, thank you. There we go, because that means I can, like, add in another, like, Monado Purge on him. Kind of, like, free of charge, essentially. Ah, he's so close. God damn it. Okay. Well, it's like half of his health down, so that's good. Small enemies join doesn't matter anymore. And I'm just gonna, like, preemptively purge. Oh shit, that was breaking around. Uh-oh. No, I actually need to, like, yeah. There we go. The problem is just, like, it takes, like, Monado Purge animation takes so long. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. And balls and bonds. Nice. Sweet. Level up as well. And then these enemies should be, like, more or less unable to hit me at all. Considering how, like, dangerous Lower Chainsaw was in the past, this is kind of funny to see how they're, like, completely unable to do anything against me. Yeah, like, they're doing 0 damage with the flamethrower. Which means the burn effect doesn't do damage either, so yeah. They're just more annoying than anything. There we go. Sweet! Okay, I'm not sure which chest was, like, what enemy. Just sure, let's get these. I don't like it when they're like 1,000 chests, just like floating around. That's just kind of annoying. Alright. Oh, wait, look at that. Look how happy Juju looks. That's new. Might actually be faster to just swim through here. Yeah, it actually is. I always forget that swimming in this game isn't actually slow. And you don't have to, like, bother with a stamina bar or anything, which is really nice. Can I talk to... Wait, he wants to talk to Shulk? I've got all 3 components. He's so cool-headed, but I guess he's really intense. Dunban always puts his full enthusiasm into whatever he does. It's one of his strengths. Aww. Dunban is just a cool character. I like Dunban. Let's just spend a growth to restart, so it won't make me an adult straight away. Gradually grow gradually, like everyone else. It's a bit frustrating, but I suppose that's what growing up is. Aww. It was mini Dunban, I just helped out. Aww. Quest complete. Cute. Got haste 4 and agility of 5. And Dunban's enthusiasm skill. Hello. First character who gets his 5th skill. Which is strength. Haste the start of battle, increased chance of counterattacks, increased Genshin Taint after critical hit. That is kind of nice for Fiora for skill linking. Increased tension gained when using arts. That's nice. And fills party gauge when activating an aura. Nice, so there we go. Our first character with full skill trees. Which is very, very cool. We could technically try to investigate the statue, but based off the rewards... These are things we don't necessarily want to do yet. That's securing... Yeah. That might be possible. I might want to look where that is, actually. If not, we're gonna do a little bit of a stroll through Windy Cave on Bionis Lag, because that is now an area we can visit that is within, like, a reasonable... Like, that has reasonable levels. It's like somewhere here. Which is like, yeah, we're like... Like, technically speaking, we could enter this. And like, walk around for a little bit. I don't think it's that useful for us to do this. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna explore a little bit on the Bionis Leg. Because we can now. In case you're wondering, the daylight fur I got here, you just like walk on the bridge and like jump down here onto this area, and there are 3 that are like, kind of easy to beat. And the caterpillars is how we enter this now. At least I think we can enter this now properly. They're just down here. So they really aren't difficult. I want to actually switch on to Fiora here. Because I think Fiora and... Yeah, Fiora and Ricky need Affinity. So that's perfect. Let's actually... Wait, let's actually play as Dunban. We haven't played as a tank in, like, forever. So you can, like, kind of jump down here, and that's, like, kind of just close enough to the ground that you don't immediately die. Right, that's the way. Catapiles. Get down, and now we do want to go... Well, we don't have that many options. But we do want to go this direction. And that should ultimately lead us to... Oh, there are a lot of catapiles. If you need catapiles, they're over here. And the nice thing is they don't attack you as well. Let's see, Admiral Arachno, yes, okay. Let's go after them, sure. Oh, we... Nice. Yeah, so this is a nice area to kind of grind if you don't necessarily want to grind in Bionis Interior, because... Like, I completely understand, like, the same reason why people hate Lord Jabu Jabu in Ocarina of Time. Like, being in the interior of a creature is just, like, a bit, Oh, I took that. Didn't need to. Right, we can go to the Turkin here. Because they're not even gonna bother with us anymore. Heh. That, oh, that's just a small... Ew. That's not even worth it. That would have been nice, like, early game. But even then, probably not even that much. Considering where you have to go through. Because if there's Arachnos, like, notice you, you're just toast. Oh, come on, we want to fight a little bit at least here. Reason being that I do want to get like 1 or 2 levels under my belt before we go for the next story boss. We'll need it. Or not well, not needed, but it is like very much recommended. I love how I absorb like what 40% of aggro from Fiora, and it's just like immediately back there. I think this bird is like quite a strong. It's okay. It's actually a normal enemy. For a second there, I thought this might have been a unique monster, which like would not have surprised me. Here we go. Crevasse waterfall. Does that? Yep. There we go. That is all of Biona's lag now uncovered. That was the last thing we were missing. And so therefore I think there isn't too much more interesting stuff down here. No, that's just like normal tokens. Yeah. Oh! There is, however, unique... Ooh, can we take him? Surely, right? We might lead with a chain attack here, actually. Hold on. I was really hoping for the extension. So while he is toppled, we can do shenanigans here. Like a spear blade, which does like a lot of... Ooh! I'm so bad at this game, dude. What the fuck was that? Can get a ×5 Lurgy on him, though. So there's that, and then we can phase him. God, that was so bad. That was so terrible, man. Hey, look, we can do another chain attack. Okay, Ricky actually managed to maneuver behind him, which is good. Actually, walk on here. Yeah, we're fine. Easy. No problem whatsoever. There you go. Wonderful. Nice. Ooh, we get final cross from that. Hell yeah. Oh, and we actually needed that for the Monado replica. Nice. Got a skill link with Ricky and Fiora. Nice, nice. Good final cross. That's huge. That's actually like really nice. The only other thing we can check is if that spider down there is now doable for us. Or if that's like a level 80 again. This is the thing, because in my head a lot of these monsters are like saved, like it's like level 60, 70, 80, when they're like more closely to like a 90. And I know specifically that the monsters in the eggs are like super high level as well. But like if we're able to... Yeah, they're Mysterious Barnaby. Like we might be able to... can get Barnaby, like, into here, we're good, I think. There we go. Oh, we got some achievement. Oh. Got Fiora with her like double attacks is so hard to keep aggro off her. I want to say arguably worse than Short. Go, make a chain attack here. Do the Worldly Slash. Lead on him. And now let's not fuck up Blossom Dance. There we go. God, I think it's so hard. And dead. Nice. Ooh, Starlight Kick. Hello. And it's just like quickly run through here because I just want to show what enemies are inside of that. Because that's like level 80 Gorgols, which is like really unpleasant to deal with at this point in time. Alright, cool. Nice. Actually, I thought Windy Cave was big. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed. Wait, hold on, we can do though. I don't think we've done that. Like, drop down there. This doesn't do anything for us, I think. There might be a quest item there, actually. Not sure. Or a unique monster? Also, by the way, once we're level 80, we're definitely gonna fight, we're definitely gonna fight Territorial Rotbot. Okay, I was kind of hoping there would be something down here. This might be, like, considered an easier entrance into the Windy Cave. Like, would be my educated guess here. Let's take one more group of spiders on and then we're out of here. Trying to think, but I think we just like considering that one knock-on has just, like, vanished from the world. Which is a bit insane. My hope is that that one knock-on is just, like, kind of occupied in a different quest for the time being, which would still be, like, weird, because this game doesn't really do that, but... Ooh, golden chest. Take it. What's in those? Wait, I need to know. My curiosity strikes. It's just more Admiral Arachnos. Okay. So yeah, I think we're done with what this has to offer at the time for the time being. And it's time for us to, I'm doing all the wrong things. Go back into Biona's interior. And explore a bit more. We still have a lot to explore here, so we definitely want to do that. If I teleport here, we'll immediately be assaulted by a boss, so let's not do that. There are also some unique monsters in here that we definitely want to take care of. Yep. Okay.